If I had a profitable business with zero online distribution, this the exact system I would deploy to 10x revenue for any business. And here's how it works. My name is Dennis and I turned my Instagram page into a revenue channel. 90,000 followers, 4 to 5 figures monthly, and I achieved that in under 6 months. Built an influencer system that consistently attracts users for more than 5 SaaS companies. And I look at social media as a distribution infrastructure that scales any business and not just views, likes, and comments. And here is the exact system. The first one is foundation. Before touching social media, you need the backend in place. Clear offer, what you are selling, who it's for, what problem it solves. If you can't explain this in one sentence, your content won't convert either. Conversion ready website. Not pretty, but conversion optimized. One clear call to action. Think of companies like Stripe or Notion. Clean, simple, conversion focused. Next is email capture system. Because on social media attention is rented. It's simply rented. But email is owned. You want every viewer is to become a subscriber. Next, CRM pipeline tracking. So you know what's actually working, which content drives leads and which leads become clients. Most online businesses skip this and wonder why their content doesn't convert while generating thousands of views, even millions of views. Social media without foundation just amplifies confusion. Fix this first or nothing else matters. And once the foundation is solid, then you build the distribution layer. Then part 2, you need to pick one authority platform. If you are B2B, it's YouTube or LinkedIn. If consumer, YouTube plus short form content. Look at 𝐓𝐾𝐄𝐒. He built a $100 million portfolio of YouTube alone. Danko, YouTube plus newsletter, or Justin Welch, $5 million business from LinkedIn and a newsletter. They simply didn't spread themselves thin. They went deep on one platform. And from there is a question. Why long form content? Simply because trust and authority need depth. And you can't build real trust with a 15-second TikTok or Instagram reel. And here is the exact system. Create one long form piece per week. Could be 5 minutes, could be 15 minutes. It doesn't really matter. Then cut that into 8 to 10 short clips. Each clip is a different hook, different angle, but the same core message. You can edit this manually or use something like Submagic to speed it up. Upload your video, it auto-generates captions, b-roll, emojis, zoom effects, everything that makes shorts perform. It saves hours. Link in the description if you want to try it for free. Every piece of content points to one conversation point. Your lead magnet, your booking page, and eventually your offer. So 1 hour of filming becomes 10 assets working for you all month. And here's what most people don't understand about YouTube. Long form content compounds for years, sometimes decades. A video I made 2 years ago still brings in leads today, while shorts die in 48 hours. And that's why guys like Ali Abdaal or Iman Gadzhi still gets leads from video they made in 2019. The content keeps working, and this is why authority platforms matter. Now let's talk about amplification, which is part number 3, distribution engine. This is where most people stop. They post the video and hope for sales immediately. But look at how Gary Vee's team operates. One podcast episode becomes 64 pieces of content. Or how Mr. Beast's content gets repurposed across every single platform you can think of. And here's what actually happens when one video in my system. YouTube Shorts, 3 to 5 clips highlighting the best moments. Instagram Reels, same clips, but different captions optimized for each platform. LinkedIn Carousel, key points turned into slides with text overlays. Email, newsletter, expand the concept, add context, link back to the full video or full thread. Blog post, SEO optimized to written version that ranks on Google. And lastly, paid ad creative. Test the best performing organic clips as ads. Here you will save tons of dollars for your business, because if the exact piece of content performs well organically, it most likely will perform as a paid ad. We are not creating content, we are building assets. one input becomes 10 plus outputs, each feeding your pipeline for different channels. This is what separates hobbyists from real entrepreneurs and operators. Hobbyists make content, while operators build infrastructure. And once the content is out there working, you need to make sure it's actually driving revenue. And that's the final piece, which is the revenue bridge. This is where 10x actually happens. Most people think more views equals more money. Wrong. Look at creators like Dan Coy, around 200 followers on LinkedIn, multi-million-dollar business. Compare that to accounts with 5 million followers making nothing. And the difference, the revenue bridge. And here's the actual flow. Content simply attracts attention and builds trust. Lead magnet captures email and demonstrates value. Email sequence nurtures the trust and educates them on the problem. Call or application qualifies their intent. Backend offer closes the sale. And here, let's run the math. Say 10,000 people see your content. 500 download your lead magnet. That's 5% conversion. 100 book a call. That's 20% of your leads. 20 become clients. That's another 20% close rate. If your offer is $5,000, that's $100,000 in revenue from just one piece of content and its distribution. That's not from going viral. That's from conversion infrastructure. Think about people like Sabri Sabi or Sam Ovens. They are not biggest accounts in their space, but they build conversion systems that turn small audience into multi-million-dollar businesses. The difference, 100,000 followers without this system makes nothing. 10,000 followers with this exact system makes 6 to 7 figures. Because 10x doesn't come from more eyeballs. It comes from better conversion of attention into revenue. And that's the full system. Now let me show you what this actually looks like when it's running. So here's what you actually get when you deploy this. Instead of random posting hoping something hits, predictable inbound lead flow. You know exactly how many leads you will get per week. Instead of depending on the algorithm liking you, own distributions that compounds. Your email list grows, your backend catalog keeps working. Instead of trading your time for content every single day, assets that work 24/7 for years, even maybe decades. That video from 2022 is still booking calls. Instead of vanity metrics that mean nothing, actual revenue tied to a specific content. If you already have a profitable business but zero digital distribution, this is the structural weakness holding your business back. Your competition are building this infrastructure right now while we are speaking. Some already have it running. The question isn't whether to build it. The question is how much longer can you afford to operate without it. If you want to see how 7-figure creators automate their entire system, the tools, the workflows, the infrastructure that runs it all, I break down everything in this video. Check this out and see you on the next one.